Other common problem lot of women going through after pregnancy is the breast sagging. So it is very disturbing for any woman. They always compare their pre-pregnancy breast size and the breast shape with the post-pregnancy breast size and breast shape, and they'll be very much upset. Like how the tummy tuck helps them in regaining the confidence. Same way in mommy makeover procedure, breast lift procedures also makes them very happy. See, there are various grades of breast sagging. Say example, I always keep the implant as example. See, the breast tissue is like this. Normally there is a natural crease formed underneath. Okay, your nipple and areola is at the level of the natural crease. This is grade 1. It's a mild ptosis. The grade 2, the nipple areola is below the inframammary crease. That's the natural crease formed. No, the nipple areola is below the inframammary crease, but above the most dependent part of the breast. That is the grade 2. Grade 3, it is below the inframammary fold and at the dependent portion of the breast. That is the grade 3. There is one more condition called pseudotosis. What is pseudotosis? Pseudotosis means the breast parenchyma sagged so much, but nipple areola is almost in the same position. It is a pseudotosis. So whatever the ptosis, whatever is the grade, treatment are very few. One is called the vertical mastopexy. In that, the scar will be just in the midline and around the areola. It is called vertical mastopexy. It won't be helpful for the very bigger breast and very saggy breast. For that, we need something called inverted T. Inverted T means one the suture line will be around the areola, one vertical line will be there, and one horizontal line will be there like this. So it's like a inverted T kind of thing. But this scar goes in the normal crease, so they can't see any scar here. But the midline scar and the areola scar will be visible. So if you want a proper projection and proper shape, always the inverted T gives always good results. But some people concerned about the scar, even the medium sized sagging, the grade 2 and all, we can very well do the vertical mastopexy.
See, the most of the people, along with the breast sagginess, other major problem is the upper pole emptiness and the volume loss. So, along with this kind of a procedures, the lift procedures, we need to do the breast implant or the breast fat transfer. Lot of times we combine and do it. Sometimes we stage it. 6 months gap. We do the lift, then we do the fill or the implant. It depends on the person to person.
See, the mastopexy is definitely a very gratifying surgery for the patients as well as for the doctors. It also has some side effects. Say whenever we do the all these surgical procedures, there is always chances of reduction in the nipple areola sensation. Though the method what we practice is the medial pedicle technique. In that, the chances are very less, but still there is a small percentage of possibilities. In only one of my patients, I remember, I always check the sensation in my patients. One patient, one side breast, they have a little less sensation than the other side. Most of my patients, they have the sensation, a good sensation. But there is always the possibilities are there. Second thing, there is always the scar. Sometimes it won't behave better. Some people, the darker skin people, it becomes a little hypertrophic and keloidal. So post surgery, you need to use proper the scar preventive measures like a silicone gel sheet or a scar cream. Is really mandatory. And third thing, sometimes wound healing issues. Always the T junction, the vertical line and where the horizontal line meets, this T junction, always there might be a little opening and it takes some time to heal. It usually happens in 60 to 70% of the patients, the T junction small scar issues. So always in my patient also, almost 60% of the patient, they get a small wound, but it easily heals in a month time. It doesn't need any much the procedures. Usually mild dressing will be required for a month and automatically heals. So post surgery, the breastfeeding. Sometimes you do a lot of log reduction also along with the lift. The breastfeeding might not be adequate for the further pregnancies. You might need to use a supplement during the post pregnancy time. So these are all the complications you need to be aware of, and then take the decision. Most of the people, they come for the tummy tuck and breast surgeries together. So as long as your hemoglobin, other vital parameters are stable, you can combine both the surgeries together. Hope this information is useful to you. Thank you.